Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We are here in Birmingham. We've just had a press conference for Prizefighter Japan, here with Daddy Conway, who hasn't been doing the night feeds. How are you, mate?
Not too bad, not too bad. That's not the first time you call me that either, is it?
Whoa! I don't know. That's for something off camera. I told you not to tell anybody about that. That was a one-off. Yeah, congratulations. How is fatherhood in the, 2 weeks today you've been one?
2 weeks today, and it's been good. I've touched on it before. I've got a good fiancée who's been a very good mum, very good help for me as well. Being an athlete, it could be difficult in this moment, but it's been a lot easier having that sort of support and not having massive expectations on me when it's not really that easy for me to do. So yeah, these first 2 weeks have been nice.
Not that you needed any more drive, but this is just that extra motivation because you've got to provide someone for someone now. It's not just you, mate.
Exactly, it's not just me now. I've got a family to look after. So these guys, they're coming here to take food and the clothes off my baby's back, and that's just not happening.
Does it feel different, this prize fight? Because for a lot of your career, when you've gone overseas, you've been the underdog. I think you are the favourite, or maybe yourself and Aaron right now. Yeah, you've got kind of a bit of expectation to uphold.
Yeah, I think they had me as favourite, but that don't bother me at all. It's not like putting more pressure on me. I'm here to win. The pressure that I put on myself is the pressure that I need. I don't care if they had me as the favourite, second favourite, no shot at all. I'm here to win. So I don't really care what the bookies say. I don't really care what anyone else says. I'm here to win.
Obviously, it's hard to look past the potential of 1.3 mil with 3 knockouts come, but the position it would leave you in as well, you can't go anywhere from a final eliminator to a world title. It's that level of fights.
Exactly. Win 3 fights here and world's my oyster, really. I've got all the options in the world. Like you said, it'll be a world title eliminator, at least 3 good wins, and that's what I'm looking for.
Was you disappointed it got postponed? Obviously, we spoke about it on and off camera, but it's just the certainty, wasn't it?
The postponements were hard at the start, especially because I've been waiting since October, November. I knew about this tournament coming up. It was supposed to be January to start with, then February, then March. And then when it got postponed in March, there was no date in line. Made it very difficult to have belief that it was ever happening. Felt too good to be true almost. But I spoke to Frank, spoke to my manager, and they both reassured me, and we just stayed tunnel vision.
I just spoke to Sam Jones with Mark, and he said that he hasn't been the most active, Mark. So, and you haven't fought since what, last October?
Yeah, last October was
right.
You're
all in the same boat, aren't you, really?
All in the same boat. So I'm not really looking into that too much. Like the 2 Japanese guys, they boxed on the date that it was originally made for. But if I ever meet them, it's the final anyway. So then I've got 2 more fights under my belt. So inactivity as well. I'm coming into my peak and stuff, and I've had a lot of experience. I stay active in the gym. I don't think that that's going to play any factors at all, to be honest.
Do you think it will be Mark in the final?
I'd say it'd be Mark in the final, but I've not looked too much into his opponent that he's got in this first fight. I'm focused on my fight. So Aaron's got to also win his next fight for me to see him in the next fight. So yeah, I don't know who I'm going to get. I'm focused on beating my first opponent, whatever his name is.
I don't. I'm not even going to try and pronounce. But is that how you're kind of seeing this? Because it's tournament format, but at the end of the day, they're 3 10-rounders. They're proper fights. It ain't like what you've done before. In that tournament, these are long fights. Yeah.
The old Prizefighter style didn't really suit me. I had massive energy crashes after the first fight, which we all do. We all get that sort of thing. This one will suit me down to the ground. 10, 12-round fights, they're perfect for me. I've got time to do what I've got to do. If they want to rush in and treat it like they're coming for the knockout in round 1, let them, because they're going to play into my hands. That's what I like. I want them to leave me gaps. I'm a lot heavier hitting than what people think because of my record, but touching on that, you see that my opponents don't run in after the first round. They get the first few shots and they're like, hang on a minute, that's not 5 knockouts power. So people will have to change their game plan after round one if they think that that's going to be the way they're going to do it.
Do you think slowly but surely more people are starting to respect the punch power?
Potentially, but like I said, I don't really care. If they do or don't, then if they don't, it's going to play into my hands. So hopefully they don't. But I think you're going to see 3 knockouts in this tournament from me.
Well done on 300 grand then, mate. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Kieron Conway, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. Cheers, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.